It's Penny and the professor. What's new?
What's new?
What's new with you? When Penny has a question, the professor has an answer. She likes to help out everyone. That curious penguin asks all the right questions to help us all learn right along. It's Penny and the professor. It's Penny and the professor. Here's Penny.
Woohoo! Penny, I see you're wearing your cheerleading outfit. I love it. Don't you guys just love her cheerleading outfit? It's Exclamation Point Day. But what does that mean? Penny, what's Exclamation Point Day? And what does wearing a cheerleading outfit have to do with that? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So Penny said exclamation points are kind of hard to understand, and she wants us to read some sentences to see if we can get an idea of maybe what an exclamation point means. What do you think? Think that'll be a good idea, kids? I think so too. So we're gonna try it. So Penny, I'm gonna set you down and let me get us ready to read some cool sentences. I wanna show the kids what an exclamation point looks like. And I have a book that has an exclamation point on the front, and the book is actually called, guess what? Exclamation Point. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at that. So in one of my videos soon, I will read this book to you and we'll learn even more about exclamation point. But that's what it looks like. Sometimes at the end of a sentence, you'll see this instead of just a period or even a question mark for all those questions that we ask. This is called an exclamation point, and we are going to read some sentences that have an exclamation point at the end. Are you guys ready to echo read? Are you ready to echo read, Penny? We're ready. Let's go. First sentence. 3 words, and there's an exclamation point at the end. So I'm gonna read it with exclamation. Are you guys ready? Get ready to echo me exactly how I do it. I can see. Now you guys. Very nice. I heard some exclamation in your voices. Let's try this one. I can hear. Nice job, you guys. You really belted that one out there. Let's try another one. I can smell. Yes, I heard you. Perfect. Oh, that was great. Good job, guys. And the next one. I can taste. Nice job, guys. And the last one. Yeah, that's right. Touch. I can touch. I heard you guys read that with exclamation. So exclamation points can show excitement when we're reading something or when we're writing something. So you can see how cheerleaders get excited about their team winning, right? Or if their team is down by some points, they might try to get the crowd cheered up, get them excited about trying to get those team members to win the game. So exciting reasons to wear a cheerleading outfit. But do you have to wear a cheerleading outfit, Penny, to read with exclamation? That's right. You don't have to wear one, but that's cute that you did. I love your cheer outfit. So here's the deal. They can show exclamation, like exciting things, but also exclamation points can show if you're really emotional in another way. So if you were reading something about somebody who was really angry, there might be an exclamation point there. Well, like, I could read one of these sentences that we just read by saying like, I can see, I can hear. Maybe you're hearing some loud noise you don't want to hear. And instead of being like, I can hear, you might want to be like, I can hear. Still an exclamation point. Exclamation points show a lot of emotion, whether it be anger or fear or excitement. But for the most part in kindergarten, our sentences show excitement when we're talking about an exclamation point. So that's super important to remember because we're going to see some of those in our book that we've been working on for lesson 6 and 7. So let's talk about our questions. Ellie, as we know, has had the same question for a while, so we're gonna kind of skip past her question today, and we're gonna look at Fluffy's question and at Cassie's question. So Fluffy's question, it's Fluffy back here hanging out. Fluffy's question is right here on this board, and it says, how do people use their senses to learn about the world? And so we've been reading about Aliki and how Aliki uses his senses to learn about the world, which gives us a little bit of an idea about how all the people use their senses, right? But Aliki uses his senses in one way. You might use your senses in a different way, and other people might use their senses in another way. So we practice learning about our senses in different ways and using our senses to learn about the world in different ways. So we're going to keep focusing on this focusing question because it's going to take us a little bit longer than one lesson to answer. But Cassie's question is always a one lesson question, right? So we're in lesson 7, and we're going to talk about getting Cassie's question answered in lesson 7. So in our class, that takes us 2 days. We do part of lesson 7 the first day and the other part the second day. So by the end of tomorrow's lesson, we'll know what the answer is to Cassie's question. And Cassie's question, boys and girls, is what is happening in My 5 Senses by Aliki? So here's the thing with Cassie's question. Cassie tends to ask similar questions every time we have a book. So I don't know if you guys remember, but back in My 5 Senses by Miller, we found out that Cassie wanted to know what was happening in the book. Before that, she wanted to know what we noticed and wondered in the book. Well, just like that, in Aliki, she wanted to know what we noticed and wondered, and now she wants to know what is happening in our book, in My 5 Senses. So we're going to hear that question a lot. So since we know how to do this, what do I notice and what do I wonder? Let's also learn how to sign what's happening, okay? So you're going to take your hands, hold them out like this, and you're going to push forward your middle finger. Just push it forward like that. And then you're going to go, what's happening? What's up? What are we learning about? What's going on? Okay, so if you saw a friend who was deaf and couldn't hear you and you needed to use sign language to ask them what's going on, you'd say, hey, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? So that's a great sign to know. And also, we'll be using that question in every book that we study. So now we're looking at what is happening in the book, My 5 Senses by Aliki. And so you guys all, if you're in my class, you have this book. If you're not in my class, you can get this book online at Amazon or somewhere, I don't know, probably at your library. Some schools, a lot of schools have this book. So you can kind of look on the internet too. YouTube has a lot of different people reading it aloud. I do a version of it on my page, so you can always watch there too. But this is called My 5 Senses by Aliki. And in our book, we are wondering what is happening. So Cassie wants to know what's happening. I think we should take a look at the cover of the book. What do you guys think? What do you think, Penny? Yeah? So I'm going to give this book to Penny. I'm going to get her magnifying glass though, because if you have your magnifying glass, you might want to get that out. We're going to look kind of closely at this to see what is happening on the cover of the book. What can the cover tell us? Can it tell us about what's happening in the book? What do you think, Penny? Yeah? Let's look. Here, we'll look through there. Oh, that's right. I thought of that too. That's good. All right, let me tell the kids. So Penny noticed that his tongue is sticking out. I mean, do you think somebody said, hey, Aliki, smile. Let's see what that looks like. And he was like, or do you think his tongue sticking out means something? What do you guys think? Oh, Fluffy, what? Fluffy thinks it means that he was going to taste some things because you taste with your tongue. That makes sense because it's called My 5 Senses. So you would need your tongue for that. His eyes are pretty big. Oh, that's something else, Ellie. I didn't even notice that. So Ellie noticed all the way from back here that there's these little arrows on the front of the book that point. I'm going to come real close to the camera and show you guys. These little arrows right here. You guys see those? Those little arrows point to all of the parts that he's using. So they point to his nose, they point to his tongue, they point to his eyes, they point to his ears, they point to his fingers. So those are a really good clue. I hadn't even noticed. Wow. Good one, Ellie. Her elephant eyes are really good at looking at that. So think about what else you notice on the cover of the book that could tell us more about what's happening in My 5 Senses. And today, I want you to pay really close to what's happening in the whole book as you listen to the read aloud today. So the read aloud today is going to be from a different teacher. It's not from me. It's going to be in our class. I'm going to link you to a YouTube version by another teacher, and she's going to read it to you. And I want you to think about what's happening in My Five Senses by Aliki so we can help Cassie answer her question, okay? I'll see you guys soon, and we'll see you guys. We're cheering for Exclamation Point Day. Yay! Bye now.